Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad matatang!
What can you say?
Certainly is. Soniqs. They go into the Pango instead, so that kind of sorts out the team fight that they were lacking, Jonathan. At least stun's being provided here by the Pango. And it's top lane, Sacred being very aggressive now onto UR. Again, very challenging for UR to go against this Timbersaw, especially by himself. Mid lane, a complete group up now as MSS is going to get caught out by the Fire Blast of Matthew. Toss him right up and take him down. Alone, the stand in the Thunder Awaken, able to secure first blood on the Zeus.
Dire's top tower
A nice
is under
kill
attack.
for him to have.
So, as much as this Razor Marcy
Dire's
combination
middle
is
tower
very,
is
very
under
potent,
attack.
it just feels like they cannot kill off this Monkey King. The car's doing a very good job of just staying alive as now Leslau gonna get jumped. Plasma Filter's there, but it will not help his cause. The Boundless Strike does lock him down, but MSS able to get disposed off, but it's not enough. And he's able to get the kill, and now MSS gonna drop as well. In fact, Yawar upside ends up going down. Thunder Awaken just all across the map,
Radiant's middle
Jonathan.
tower is under
Four
attack.
heroes down.
Yeah, that's what we've got to see from this lineup. They need to play with that quick.
I'm glad we get to see the other side of the map, John, because we saw bot lane. We want to, well, never mind, we're going to look at bot lane once again. Leslau's gone. You are also getting caught as you saw, and well, actually, there's live action going on
Radiant's
as well.
middle tower
Mid lane,
is under
Quinn's gone
attack.
for a rolling thunder. Get Matthew down. Replay still going as well, Doctor. We've got too much action in this game. Number one is alone. In trouble, disposes there, get him out of position. He's still alive though. He'll fairy fire up, and here comes the turnaround. Sacred's gonna show up to help out his team as Quinn is gonna drop, and the tips are out. Oh, alone, he makes his way out just fine as Sparta. He's gonna try and run. Nightmare is there, but he is not making it. Eventually, he will drop. Alone with a double, and Thunder Awaken. You kind of get aggressive against this team, John. They just match it and out.
Or he is falling under vision. Hello?
Dire's top
Thunder.
tower is under
He's going to be
attack.
forced out. Quinn trying to go for a turnaround here. Chasing down Alone as well, but this could be dangerous.
Dire's turret
Spose is there. Rolling Thunder about to wear off, but the plasma field is incoming from Leslau. Still the heavenly jump. Not going to be enough, Quinn. He lands a swashbuckle. Still running. The Panda eventually does secure the killers now. Leslau being chased down by the cars. Will drop. Alone, he'll hand the tip over to his Monkey King. Sure, you get the mid Zeus, John, but it costs you the mid Pango as well as the off lane to say to the game right now for Soniqs. Now still remaining rather calm, but it's just so important for UR to have that farm going. Awaken, grouped up in the mid lane now, but Soniqs are making their way over. Quinn will show up, but Matthew will go for a quick avalanche into a cross combination onto Farah. That'll be one down. Quinn will go for a rolling thunder to try and get a bit of a trade going here onto Matthew. He'll catch the Tiny at the very least, and might be it. So a decent trade for Soniqs. They go for a bit more now onto Sacred. He's going to be way too tanky to even consider. Still alone. He's a great target on that Zeus, but the heavily jump away is going to be there as Sacred. Now right back in on the three heroes as Leslau. Going to drop. MSS is going to try and fight back, but it's against a Timbersaw. It's not going to work in his favor. Quinn, he'll keep trying to run. Keep trying to play around the Timber. Even Yuan joining in the fray, trying to help out as they will each grip up the Ogre. They just need anything they can get in this team fight, and they'll take it. But it's still a very, very good fight coming out once again for Thunder Awaken.
They're just finding everything. They just know that Soniqs isn't battle ready yet. They're going for another smoke out here as well. Dragging Alone along with Matthew and War.
Oh, he doesn't react fast enough. He's been caught out here with the avalanche. Matthew has the toss up as well. Alone, he should have the damage output and will do so eventually. He's alone. He might go to these neutrals. He'll make a run. He'll be okay. Smarter though. I can't say the same for him. Leslau is around to try and help out a Sacred. Has he gone too far? Quinn, he'll join in. This is not your triangle, sir. But eventually, they will punish Sacred for his positioning. He's being so aggressive in that dire triangle. The thing is, John, they still have the mid-tier 1 tower. The fact that Thunder Awaken has just made that triangle their home, it's just not meant to be. As Quinn, he moves in once again with a great shield crash. They've got Alone down on the Zeus. Now they can really capitalize. On the Matthew they go. They should find the Tiny, and they will. And that's what happens when you get a little bit too confident. They get punished heavily.
And that's a big set of wins this time for Soniqs.
Still standing around, going for a smoke of their own now. He does have the Fiend Grip if he does want to commit onto Matthew, and he may just. Nightmare is there. Sacred will be right behind him though. Dissuading them from making the jump in, but they'll go anyway. Rolling Thunder is there from Quinn. They'll hold down the tiny bit. A big avalanche out Matthew. Setting up a decent team fight now. They've lost MSS and Fana. And hell, Quinn, he's not out of the woods yet either. Trapped up, tased down and taken out. Very confident play from Soniqs, but once you see the timber, I'm surprised they kept going. You can't quite blame them either. Leslau, he's been hanging around that area. He does back off at the right moment, but they might be able to keep wrapping around from the backside here onto that Razor. Leslau, no way out if he gets caught here. Instead, however, towards the north, Yuwa gets spotted up. That's a much bigger target.
Oh,
look how fast he just gets bursted down. No chance of survival. Leslau, he gets away, but they got Yuwa. They're more than happy with that.
Yeah, you're really
to get the nice Fiend Grip off you're looking for, because you've always got that pre-dance into the Boundless Strike, and very challenging to get that big Fiend Grip off. But there's a smoke. Soniqs have their smoke broken by Panda. Quinn, unable to land the swashbuckle as Fana, is going to move right up to the high ground, but he's going to get bursted down immediately. Rebound is there, onto the tiny at least Matthew, might drop it, here comes the cars, right onto the Razor. Leslau's already gone. MSS, he'll try to go for a run, but the cars is right all over it. Yuwa, off his BKB, into the Eclipse with Sacred, he's fine to chain away, so the Dispose is there, and MSS now set up for a nice kill, but Bakaz, now knowing Yuwa has no BKB, will jump right back in, onto the Luna, take him out. What the hell does Sacred care about dying, John? You've got the Pos 1 Luna once again.
You're just keeping that bit.
They want to try and force the fight now. You finally won though, Soniqs. Looking very hard again against the Monkey King. He'll break the smoke every time. Quinn, to move in. They have the vision. Oh, they do. They see the Monkey King. Because he's been caught out and taken down. Oh, they saw him from the high ground. Onto the Ogre they go. They'll catch another. Maybe they at least find the Bane, but Fada's fine. Matthew's the one in danger now. They'll chase it down as Quinn makes the jump right in, but they don't want to go into Sacred. Timber, still a big problem for them. As Quinn, has he gone a bit too far here? It does seem like he may have, and he will drop. Leslau trying to deal with Sacred, but this Timber Sword just so darn tanky, taking literally no damage. MSS still running, but may not make it out of Sacred. This man just doesn't quit. Just continues chasing down Leslau. He won't get him eventually, but say, oh, never mind, Sacred. You're blinking in it. Love it. That's exactly what we wanted here at the Arlington Major, Jonathan. Just non-stop fights happening. Who cares about these towers?
Dire's structures are fortified.
He does. He'll go for the tier 2 top tower.
Top tower is under attack.
Soniqs not in a position to try and defend. Matthew, right in. Onto Quinn. Look at that. So much damage. The Ethereal Blade out now as well. Matthew, he just bursts it down. MSS, he's not going to make it out either. Under Awaken, that they are just so aggressive.
Yeah, it's alright, Mike. You gotta lose your vision as you grow older.
Yeah.
You need to feel shame there, Mike.
Literally after you turn 30, everything goes downhill. I'm telling you right now, John. Literally everything. Oh, jumps right in. He's found Leslau. Boundless Strike is there. The Razor's gone. Soniqs gonna get the hell out of there, but Matthew's gonna jump right back in. As Sparta might just go down. In fact, never mind. Matthew, the one to drop first.
Okay, that's another awkward interaction. There's a toss back on Pakaz instead of the target Matthew wanted, as we saw last time for Beast Coast as well, with Whisper getting tossed back while he's zipping. Sometimes going in between a tiny and his target is not what you want to do.
Keep going for that mid-tier 3 tower, but Quinn is there with the Rolling Thunder. In fact, never mind that, because he'll go right after the Timber Sword, but the Boundless Strike is going to be out into the Wukong's command. It's a big one, but Soniqs, they do back off. In fact, Bakaz, he's the one dropping low, but still holds on to the Aegis. Back alone, he'll take down Fana. Us still
Jeez.
going back. Quinn. Oh boy, Quinn.
Dire's middle
Just getting
barracks are
completely
under
destroyed here by Alone. And that. So will be what all the 1Ks told themselves when they don't pop
Yeah.
BKB in time. Just what a giga chat I am. To me.
You're like, I don't need it. I just bought it to show how much more farmed I am. That's all it is.
What lane? Quinn, Rolling Thunder's out early. Matthew, meanwhile, already finding Fana on the main. Quinn will at least control a couple heroes up. There's BKB out now from the cast. Into the Wukong's command. They've got to be careful here, Leslau. His BKB's about to wear off. We'll try to go for the link out onto the Monkey King, but it's going to wear off very, very quickly as Leslau trying to bounce around the map with the Boundless Strike. It's there again. Quinn in a pretty tough position. Does go down as Yawar. He's going to pop his own BKB. Go for the Eclipse and actually takes us down the cast. Not a bad kill here, but Yawar, how do you get out of this? Alone, he's still a massive issue. And you take him out, no problem, as Quinn. He fought back, but he might be getting taken down once again as Matthew. Is there in time? Quinn. Buckle and blink away. The Ag's up now on our Timber Saw. With Takram available. Another ugly way to put the spells isn't a jump. But hold that thought for a moment. The Sacred's going to make the jump in, and MSS is probably going to get deleted here, though never mind. Rebound is out, but Quinn, the one from even lower, still finding a way out though, as only Fana to go down. Yawar and Leslau both going to show up now and try to force the fight.
Radiant's top tower
They're
is
going to
under
find an exit
attack.
plan. Yawar in a bit of trouble now. He matched off through the BKB as Matthew. Make the jump in. Eclipse is being committed, but it's doing absolutely no damage to the BKBs. And now, with the Luna caught out, Yawar's gone. Leslau, he's not making it out either. GG's call. Soniqs, they've seen enough for this game one. And Thunder
Dire's
Awaken.
middle tower is under attack.
If you're gonna win, John, this is how you win. Just full aggression.
Yeah, just keep running aggressive. Ags up on Quinn here on the Void Spirit. That could be their saving grace. Just get that early silence off, and they will go for the Brewmaster for Leslau. So a little bit more team fight. That
Looking forward. Looks like bot lane is probably where most of the action's been so far. Arda probably the closest to falling so far, but not quite close enough. Win, Alone, going at it once again. Simulate is there, Alone, sticking around, but the Aether Remnant's gonna land and Quinn. Go hand the tip over immediately. I've got to admit, John, I'm not sure what the idea from Alone was there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to swing around for the
Radiant's
bounty and
middle
get
tower
topped
is
up.
under
He was
attack.
very low on HP. Instead, opts to stick around, tries to go for the Water Rune and gets punished. So that rough start for Quinn, kind of balancing out. And you have seen the counterpoint to what we usually see with a Batrider. Quinn's now doing quite fine.
And he certainly is.
Dire's structures are
Let's see if the
fortified.
Quinn just got to keep up now on the Void Spirit and just overtake the Batrider. Bot lane, Leslau being chased down here on the Brewmaster, maybe in a spot of bother. They will land the Ignite eventually, and Leslau will try to run, but Matthew gonna cut him off with the heavily jump. Gonna be more than enough as well, now Leslau's copping the tips here from Panda. Does seem like a bit of a friendly tip though from Panda.
I mean, both these teams know each other very well. 2-for-1 start, slightly favoring side of Thunder Awaken. The difference isn't that big. It's a slight net worth lead for Quincy, for Soniqs, sorry, as they are still getting a lot more on their TA. It feels like Yawar is off to a much better start, and finds Sacred as well. So the TA, again, in stark contrast to his Luna in first game, this should go off to a much better time now, although down mid.
Yeah, Alone, again caught out of the Batrider. This time he does have the help of Quinn. Has he gone too far? Tips are out Alone. He'll return the favor. And it's a team effort, Quinn. He's confident with the tips. Sparta, he was trying to move in and help out as well. He might find Matthew, but he is going to drop. Alone suddenly with a double kill on the Batrider, and that's certainly going to help him recover after handing that first blood over to Quinn. Quinn on the
Bot doesn't
And
actually feel well.
Yeah, double damage picked up here by Quinn, so he's going to try and go for the kill, but here comes Alone along with Matthew to try and turn this one around. Quinn, he will step away. MSS going to be there to try and help with the lasso. Alone, he's going to land it. Quinn might just go down and does. Dips out once again for the Void Spirit. They are really giving it the way of Quinn. Because will join the team fight to MSS. It'll be a tiny gone, and Fana probably not going to make it out either. No way out of this one. The cars are a double, and Well, Quinn, it was a nice attempt with the double damage, but there's just too many
Dire's
heroes
middle
around, and
tower is
Panda,
under attack.
he does a great job. Pretty around for him to hunt down. It's kind of that quiet aspect of the game now, where both sides just willing to kind of sit back and farm for a little bit, though. As I say that, Panda is going to get caught out on the Ogre. So he's a very tanky boy here, and we'll try for a TP away, but the Primal Split, ensure that they do have a stun on Panda. He will drop eventually. Mind you did commit Primal Split for that, and because in the meantime, he finds Sparta anyway. The Sacred now. Was that his neutral item?
Yes, it was.
A slower paced game in terms of objectives. Here come the rotation, Soniqs. They will run right into Panda, but Sparta, he does get stunned up. Leslau, right behind to try and help out as alone, is waiting for the right moment. In comes MSS now on the Tiny, and it seems like they might just have to settle for the Ogre kill. In fact, never mind that, because they've got Sacred there as well. On the Underlord, just completely trapped up. And we'll drop. The rotation from Soniqs this time around will pan out. Thunder Awaken, they find nothing out of it.
Still on the chase though.
They are, as well. Never mind, we'll hand a kill over to the way of Thunder Awaken. Ultimately, yeah, it's still a win for the side of Soniqs, but bit of a free kill going back.
I'd lean towards the Monkey King just slightly, but I think it's a rather even late game matchup if it does go that way.
Radiant are scanning.
You go bot lane, smoke out, Thunder Awaken. They'll find Leslau and MSS down, hanging around, trying to farm up that large camp, but they do get caught out. MSS trying to help, and here comes the Mean Gate as well with the backup from Sacred into the pit of Malice, and even a Boundless Strike, catching out Varda, but they'll leave him be. They've got Leslau and MSS, and now they'd love to rush into the triangle and back Varda. I thought he was out. Not quite, John. He runs back into the triangle and does get caught by Pakaz. Another double kill for the Monkey King. Now, even mid lane, the chase is on now for Quinn. The one tower gonna drop now, and
Radiant's
Thunder
bottom
Awaken.
tower is under
Really
attack.
just not being contested whatsoever with the defense of that mid tier 1. Soniqs, they'll see Panda. They see Matthew as well. Decent avalanche onto the Ogre, into the cross back onto Yawara. Panda will drop. They find something.
Yeah, not the biggest kill in the world, but they need every single kill they can get here on Soniqs to slow down that aggression from Thunder Awaken. And that should cut them off from getting aggressive. Pakaz still on the chase here.
Yeah, that he is. Orchid's out now. Rod of Atos follow up there from Sacred, and that'll be Leslau to drop. This is one of those things, right? Like these little kind of trades that are happening across the map, they're just not favoring Soniqs. Like you get the pos 5 Ogre, but then you give away your pos 3.
Is where Soniqs at, and an immediate smoke out from Thunder Awaken. They've got a good flank here.
Yes, he's in position to break the smoke as alone. He's going to rush forward. See the Tiny. Not quite the kill they would have liked. They'll take what they can get. They'll secure it. Soniqs, though, they're not in for a team fight. Because he was caught for a moment, but there's your lasso now. Onto the Brewmaster. Leslau, unable to get the split off in time. And Soniqs, they give away even more deaths here to the side of Thunder Awaken. Again, not great.
Smoke out from Soniqs, though. Something's up.
Here goes Soniqs. They're going to try and find a way to fight this Roshan, but Roshan dropping rather low now. How do they make their way in? And will be there to break the smoke with the Ogre. Under, still going after Roshan. Where do they go in? Soniqs thinking about it. Primal Split is there. They do find Matthew to get started. Wukong's command is out. Roshan still over MSS. Will make the jump in. Aegis to cast. He's the one to pick it up on the Monkey King, but he's siphoned up with the Tornado. Sacred has gone down. Alone, trapped up, is going to drop as well. They got Roshan, but it cost them 4 heroes to the side of Thunder Awaken. And Soniqs now, not such a big one. 50-50 now, John. Jinx.
Back to the start. It's alright. Who doesn't love a 50-50? Always fun.
Ironically enough, John, it didn't start 50-50 either. Ogre, it does get caught out. On the Quinn, though, they've got the lasso. They have the damage. Void Spirit's still alive. Will Astral step down and reinitiate back in onto the Monkey King Pakaz. He's in the middle of everything. He's got the double life, though. That's 1 life gone. They should be able to find a second. They'll lock him down, but no, in comes the cavalry. Continue while they go. He's popped his BKB into cast. He's under siege, trying to fight back. They do find Quinn, but they lose the Monkey King. Sacred gonna try and back his way out now, the Underlord. Yawar wants to clean up on the TA, should be able to do so, but no, in comes alone on the Bat Rider. Sacred finally goes down, but he gets the rod of Atos off in time. Alone, how does he keep this fight going? He won't. He'll try to back off. Matthew will do the same, but Leslau right behind will secure the killers alone. The only real survivor here for the side of Thunder Awaken. Soniqs
Not to fall into any bait plays that Thunder Awaken might want, but Thunder Awaken will smoke. See if they have the angle to come in from behind here.
We've got the BKB up on Bakars now, John, so they want to go for the surprise reveal. Lone. The firefly into the lasso, right onto Leslau. They want the Brewmaster gone before the split comes out, and they've got him. Great start here for Thunder Awaken. MSS also being caught out of the Tiny. Should just drop, but a nice force snap is there from Varnas to Bakars. Getting tossed in right into the side of Soniqs. Does get the Wukongs, but it is cancelled immediately. Yawar looking to clean up, does move in. Leslau, the split is out to try and catch some other heroes around as Sacred somehow gets out of there through the Fiend's Gate. He only has to really catch up the Ogre. We'll take him down eventually. Soniqs, couple of buybacks being committed there, but they do make the team fight end up working out in their favor. Soniqs, not taking the bait whatsoever. Wait this one out. The Thunder Awaken, highly likely they are smoked right behind, but they'll go for a smoke of their own now, Soniqs. Around the Roshan pit they go. MSS with the toss up onto the Ogre. They do get a Malice up quite nicely here, but Quinn already finding Panda. The cars now, trying to make a run away, but he's dropping so darn low on the Monkey King. Leslau just chasing him down and takes him out. Oh boy. Matthew, go for a run, but Varnas on the chase. Chan is up, they'll be able to throw up another one as Panda. He just bought back for this job, but he's going to be going right back to the graveyard as they even found Matthew. That'll be the Zeus gone. That'll be the dieback onto the Ogre. Good news for Soniqs, John. Roshan is up in 30.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice quick
Keep extending the lead that they've been making up here as Soniqs. Another smoke out. Cars, he's spotted here by Yawar, and they move already. It's just the TA, but look at the damage output. Oh, but Cars is just gone. Yawar, he just jumps right in. He doesn't need his team done. Meanwhile, South, onto Alone they go, forcing out the BKB. Instead they'll go after Panda on the Ogre. Take him out. He's gone. I'll tell you, John, that's a concerning sign. Like, Yawar just jumps in and solos the Monkey King, basically. That is not a good sign whatsoever.
A little bit of armor from the agility can be useful, but it doesn't feel like he has the space to get that.
Nice jump in. Cars do just fine, but BKB is down for another 8 seconds. He hasn't got the time for Cars. He's going to boundless strike and try to run. Stick charge up. Maybe he has got time, but no. Oh, he gets taken out. Great initiation by Quinn. Or even find Panda move. Eventually Leslau will have his way with him. Really nice initiation, and because he was 8 seconds off his BKB timer. Oh, they found another. They're on to the Unlord now with a great toss back by MSS. Sacred gone.
Yeah, it's really awkward for Thunder Awaken. I think all their play is really just stuck on Bat Rider initiation right now. They don't have the angle to take the Underlord and
with this Matthew being annihilated there by Quinn. MSS having to look for a bit more in the tree line, but finds nothing. So without the Monkey King buyback, Soniqs, they can just keep going high ground here. So 30 seconds without the MK and 45 without the Underlord. Plenty of time to get some damage done. There's the primal split. Leslau, the backside is Panda, already get caught out. Matthew, he will get cycloned up here by Leslau. Weighted out a little bit as the force laugh heavily jump is there. Can't get the damage off the back now, Yawar. Nice lasso into the fountain. He's gone way too deep. You do find the TA. That all means the push does come to an end as they just don't have the damage.
But Soniqs always has that bot lane shoving in, a huge creep army working onto the tier 4. No one from Thunder Awaken kinda interested in playing the defense game here, so
Lasso,
chip away.
Yawar, Yuan's been caught here. He's got a double master opportunity. He will throw it out immediately onto the TA.
Oh my god.
He's got buyback on this TA, but he might need to commit. He will immediately. He needs to get back into this team fight. Anna, turn on the Sacred. He'll try and put the Unlord as Quinn. Will have the damage up to take him out. Because well, he's thinking about the Wukong's command. He won't throw it out yet. Just waiting for that right moment of Sacred. He's brought back as well, but he's right back into the arms of Yuan. Oh, it's going to be a dieback immediately if he's not careful. Nice force stuff away though as they find Farmer instead. Yuan, he can't afford to die. He'll force stuff out of there. The car's now in danger. He'll pop his BKB in Yuan. He's been caught out. He's gone. Oh boy, that's a dieback with Yuan. More buybacks flying out here from Soniqs. They've brought out Fana once again on the Enchantress. Win, gonna dump back in onto Bakaz. A nice sun up onto the Unlord Sacred. He's gonna die back as well. Panda with the buybacks to Bakaz. He's still trying to force the fight, but he's gone now. Oh, what a team fight coming out. Soniqs somehow see alone top lane, just constantly pushing out that creep wave. Abusing the ninja gear he does have, but they go unnoticed all the time. Say unnoticed, he does make the jump in. They've got Quinn with the lasso, but Yuan's there to help out. Now the double lasso is there onto the Void Spirit. They get something for their trouble. A very risky play from alone, but it certainly pays off. You might find the Ogre now, but it's not going to be a great trade whatsoever here for Soniqs. And here comes the cavalry. Beanscript was placed down. They're going to try for this team fight. Say group the bit of malice, but have they gone to their death tier? Oh, maybe they did not realize that Soniqs had their whole team around. Do kind of feed kills back the way of Team Soniqs' MSS. Trying for one more. Committed Quinn. He doesn't have a buyback if they can catch him. It's Awaken moving right in. Has found MSS. They do have the time to make the jump in on, and they will do so. Noir still holding on to that buyback, not committing quite yet, but MSS is going to drop. Leslie now trying to fight back. In goes Quinn. MSS is finally gone. Now the buyback's being committed. Noir and MSS committing both of them as they try to make their way back into the team fight. But is anyone going to be left to go after? Sacred. Still dropping. It's gonna go down. That's one. He even found the Ogre. 2 buybacks committed. You got the Ogre, you got the Underlord. Not the greatest of fights here for Soniqs, but it's still something. Thunder Awaken though might be pretty happy with those buybacks committed.
Yeah, that should give them a
taking the tier 3 tower as it's a very nice bounce back on the Sacred. In goes the jump in, but what a massive balance strikeout from the Monkey King into the Wukong's command. Oh, they've already found the TA. At least for the first time. Can they get the second? Abyssal Blade out. Last to hold it down. They should have the damage. And the beast with the control with Yuan. He'll fight back. Onto the Monkey King they go. The Cars in trouble now in the MK. He might just drop. He can't find a Boundless. He is gone. And trying to run. Surely goes down here as the buyback is there from Bakan. The crossback MSS. Force the BKB out from the Monkey King. Wukong's command out once again. Onto Yuan he goes, but Yuan will make a run out. They might just reinitiate right back in his Sparta. He will drop it Leslau. He'll just keep the fight going. We're waiting for that Wukong's command to end. Eventually it will. They catch out the alone Batrider now. MSS makes the jump in, but a Boundless strike once again on the 2 heroes. That'll be MSS gone this time around. Alone, surely goes and does. Win, he'll get the job done. More buybacks flying out his Bakar. He can't afford to die right now, but he's a sitting duck. Surely taken out, and he will be. No +1 to the side of Thunder Awaken as they'll lose Panda Mill as well. Onto the tier 3 tower they go here, Soniqs. It's been a long, rough game, but perhaps they forced the tiebreaker they wanted. Sonic take down the tier 4s and it's on to the Ancient. That should be it, Jonathan. Surely a DD call's coming. Win. Make a jump in. Lasso is there. Maybe they can drag it back into the fountain. Not quite. Win. We'll just keep going. Keep fighting them. Force the diebacks, and that'll be it. A nice game number 2 here between these two teams, but it will end up in a draw.
Right.